French President Emmanuel Macron after delivering the inaugural address of the AI Action Summit in Paris. EU Commission President Ursula von der Google CEO Sundar Pichai and UN Chief Antonio Guterres were also present at the high-profile AI Summit. In his address, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for investment in skilling and reskilling people for an artificial intelligence-driven future. He also asserted that governance is about ensuring access to everyone, especially in the global south. France confirmed that India will be hosting the next AI summit after PM Modi expressed interest in the same. India also assured France of full support for the initiatives on AI. Prime Minister also spoke at the India-France CEOs Forum in Paris, where he encouraged partnerships between the businesses in the two countries, highlighting progress in manufacturing, infrastructure and production across several fields. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also called for businesses to join the Indian market as the country works towards the goal of a Viksit Bharat by the 2047. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also landed in Marseille and will inaugurate the new Consulate General of India, along French President Emmanuel Macron on Wednesday. The leaders will also visit Mazaga's War Cemetery to pay the tribute to the Indian soldiers who have lost their lives in the world wars. Additionally, they are all set to tour the international thermonuclear experimental reactor project, which is a global nuclear fusion initiative. All right, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also received a warm welcome from the Indian diaspora at a hotel in Marseille following the arrival in the French city. After his arrival, Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted the significance of the Indian consulate in Marseille, which is likely to play a very crucial role in strengthening people-to-people ties between India and France. Notably, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also, with French President Emmanuel Macron, will be inaugurating the Indian consulate in Marseille, India's second diplomatic mission in France, after the embassy in Paris. Marseille is a key gateway for the trade between the two nations due to its strategic location on the Mediterranean coast. It is also one of the entry points for the India-Middle East-Europe economic corridor. During the visit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also mentioned that he would pay tribute to the Indian soldiers who were martyred during the First and the Second World Wars. All right, viewers, my guests have joined me live this morning, starting up with Dr. Sandeep Tripathi, who is a foreign affairs expert. Appreciate you joining me live, sir. Very good morning, and it's a pleasure speaking to you. At this point of time, there has been a lot of inferences that have been revoked at this point of time, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi has went to meet also and scheduled these very high profile meetings with other stakeholders as well. But as far as we talk about the trade boost, how particularly do you view the trade getting a boost, a push between the two nations as far as this crucial visit is concerned, and especially as India has also expressed interest for hosting the next AI summit?
Thank you so much for having me here. The point is, we talk about India-French relation. See, the invitation to India to co-chair this AI Action Summit is itself symbolic. Is itself a signature mark for India's recognition of AI. That how much India is committed to advance and to set the contours of AI in terms of ethics, in terms of inclusion, in terms of its accessibility. So how India is committed about to set the tone of AI, the future of AI. And that's why. And it is not the first time. See, when Prime Minister delivered a lecture on this summit, so he focused on about the particular its use of AI. It should be democratized, it should be accessible to the global south. So this is the first time that France has accepted that India is the one that to accelerate the competition between AI. For example, DeepSeek and ChatGPT between the US and the China. But India is the one that talks about that is willing to address the global challenges. And this is not first time. In the history we have seen, it was France and India in 2015, the Paris Summit. Both countries have established solar international alliances. So this is something. And then all the global issues as the bilateral issues. India-France relation is deep and old, and based on the strategic autonomy and mutual interest. So I think this summit is going to be milestone in setting tone the future of AI, in particular in terms of the inclusion, particular inclusive as well as accessible and democratization of technology. So I think this summit recognizes India's voice, recognizes India's concern, recognizes India's leadership that in the emerging technology and AI, India's voice is crucial for the setting tone the future artificial intelligence. As far as the trade is concerned, see, we have always seen that India's trade with the France, especially if I'm talking about the defense trade. So in the defense also we have a very robust defense partnership with the France. And we have seen the nuclear energy partnership. We have seen in era of the tariff, in era of the trade war, it is the country, the France, that is willing to foster, to facilitate trade with India. So I think it's a very democratic partnership, and the partnership that is based on the global justice, a partnership that has an aim to provide an equitable, just global order. And that is why the French president has indicated that the coming next AI summit is going to be held in New Delhi. So I think to host this kind of future AI summit is a significant for rising the stature of India's voice, not only for the global south, but across the global.
Well, thank you very much.